To another video of one pissed off American. And before we start, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. I also want to thank all the troops that are still serving and that have served. If it wasn't for people like you, we would not be here today. I also want to thank my deceased father, Norbert Hugo Kale, who served in Vietnam. My uncles, Bill and Bob Johnson, who served on USS Hornet. My brother, Jack Granger, and also my brother, Richard Koch, who served in the service. Thank you very much. Now, a few topics we're going to start on. First one's about the government. And with all due respect, what I'm going to say about the government, I mean in no disrespect at all, but I'm going to say it from the heart. What I'm not understanding is since Donald Trump's been president, how many people has been fired or quit from high ranks in the government since he's been president? I've never in my life heard that or seen that done. It does not make sense. And on top of that, Mr. President, sir, you want to raise the tariffs on overseas, on the products coming in. You know that's going to hurt us at the end. You watch, we're wanting to pay more on food. All the products that are coming over, we're going to pay twice as much. Half the American citizens now cannot afford half the stuff that they have now. They're living on the streets because they can't afford it. And all these prices are going to go up. Hell, the stock market's going down because of all this crap. I understand that you're trying to help the citizens of the United States, but helping is different from hurting them. It's got to stop. I don't understand it. Next thing I'm going to talk about is all these servicemen and women who have served in the service that got out. And just because they're partially not U.S. citizens, you are sending them out to their original homes? They gave their lives for this country. They protected this country. And how many so far have you sent home? It ain't right. And believe me, there's a lot of people in the government, and you know who I'm talking about, that were not born in the United States, but yet they're serving in this government. Send their asses home. Excuse me. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the school shootings. President, government, if you want to do something, protect the children of the United States. What I would do, lock every door in every school and keep one open. That one door, you have a metal detector. And yes, an armed guard. To protect the kids, to protect the teachers. And if a teacher wants to carry in that classroom to protect the kids, that's their right. The school shootings have to stop. And at the end, I'm going to talk more on that. The main thing I'm going to talk about is bullying. And that has to do with a lot of the school shootings. Now I'm going to bring up some of my past that there's people out there that don't know about. But the bullying has to stop. And here's the problem. There are signs that a child will give their parents or a friend when they're feeling different, and that difference can turn to violence, that violence can turn to shooting and killing. If a child acts one way and turns around and starts acting different, that's a problem. And for all you kids out there, if you see that in your friend, say something. Speak up. Talk to somebody that'll listen to you. And how do I know that? Here's my background. Ever since I was a child, I was basically humiliated and bullied by my stepbrother. Yeah, that's right. I had to lie my way through my life growing up to make friends. Heck, I used to lie and I'll tell my friends that I used to help run moonshine when I went down south with my stepfather's family to make friends. Because nobody would believe me. 5th grade, I was taken downstairs in a janitor's room. And yes, I was sexually assaulted by the school janitor, McKinley Elementary School, when I was in 5th grade. Because I lied so much, nobody would believe me. I stole in the stores from my friends to make friends. When I started about 10, 11, maybe 12, I thought of killing myself because of how bad I was bullied. But I became stronger. And for all you kids out there that are being bullied, I want you to listen real closely. You matter. Your life is more important. Don't give up on life. People get bullied. Why? Because they're overweight, because they look different. They might have a disease. They might have a birth defect. Just because that is happening, you are no different. You matter to lives. You make people smile and people happy. Don't give up. Do not let a kid, a child, a parent bully you. When they do, you know what you do? You laugh and walk away. That's what you have to do in life. Parents, teachers, open your ears, open your eyes. Quit closing them. Like I said, when a child changes their attitude, their temperament, that's because something is wrong. They're not going to tell you outright. They will give you little hints like I did. When I lost my stepfather, 6 months later my mother passed away. I gave up on life. I tried to take mine. But I didn't. God, Jesus Christ, kept me here. And what happened? I fell in love with the most beautiful woman. She's my angel. She's my life. She's my wife. All lives matter. And it's bullcrap with black lives, Mexican lives, white lives. We're all the same. We eat, sleep, breathe, bleed, and die. The same. There is no difference. And for those who believe in a man upstairs, listen to this one. Beginning of the Bible, Jesus is talking to the Word, and he told the Word, let's make man in our image. Who's the Word? The Word became Jesus Christ, God Almighty's Son. They made man in their image. So therefore, we're all the same. Have a good day.
I hate when that happens.